Welcome back, YouTubers, to my Dining with Aspie series. If you've been following me and FireTheLier, we've been just recently travelling around the Bay of Plenty, which is Rotorua and Taupo. Hopefully you're enjoying these. Just let me know in the comment section below, because as I said, hopefully in future that FireTheLier and I hopefully will do some more travel vlogs together, as well as maybe some challenge videos. If you've enjoyed some of these as well, let us know. That'd be much appreciated, so that hopefully him and I can plan. So before I begin this, obviously for this Dining with Aspie, for this last vlog as well, just to bear in mind also that, as I mentioned in one of my past videos, I'm going to hopefully do a live video. That's going to have to be put on hold to something that's happening right now, which I'll clearly explain to you hopefully live in the next few days when I'm free, because I'm going to be MIA again from YouTube as of Monday next week, hence why I'm scheduling some of these fun vlogs for you guys' entertainment before I come on board and let you guys know and on what I'm up to and what have you, because this last few months before the end of the year will be a busy one for me, obviously, but I'm not going to disclose any more than that. But I'll let you guys know hopefully in the live video what's been up to with me. And I apologize to the ones that may be looking forward to a live video with FireTheLier and I that I was planning out, and it's just like a give or take of what I'm doing right now. As I said to my partner FireTheLier about getting to know the operating system, or shall we say the system of the OBS. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it, but I've been recommended that it's a good software that I can record live, or else I'm gonna have to revisit my Twitch channel and put it on there for the live video for those 2 hours or 3 hours planning, depending. But as I said, stay tuned for that. I'll keep you posted. Just keep it on a lookout either through my Twitter or what have you, where I usually post my updates, you know, and I'll let you guys know. So this is, as I said, the last part of the series of the Dining with Aspie series, and this one's based in Taupo, where FireTheLier and I stayed. And obviously where we stayed was the Wairakei resort in Taupo, which I'll link the map above me, as well as a quick photo of where we stayed and what have you right now. So as you can see from this image right now of the Wairakei Resort Hotel or what have you, we were actually amazed how they went above and beyond for their services, from hosting to certain problems we had based on the heating and extra towels and their service of everything else. They went above and beyond, obviously, as well in saying this, that their service for their food was pretty on par, on point, obviously. We ended up, for the first night staying in there, we stayed at the restaurant to dine in, and in this you'll see some photos as of now what FireTheLier and I had. Again, as you can see most likely on the table, he decided, instead of having his non-alcoholic beverage or what have you, he decided to try the white wine. Not me. Oh, believe me, usually I'm the white wine girl, but he decided for a change to try one of the wines, and I think from Napier or whatever it was, of the white wine and stuff. He obviously felt that with how I am being a girl, obviously, as per usual, I like my sweet drinks. Naughty me, but hey, I tried something different. As you can see in the pictures beforehand, that I had cola and some other alcoholic beverage with it, which will be in the, you know, description underneath the photo, hopefully for you guys to understand. Obviously the service was pretty on point with theirs, obviously from start to finish, warm and welcoming. And also in saying this, we had our continental breakfasts or whatever that was given as a package while we were there for those, I think it was an extra 3-4 days. We decided to stay in the Bay of Plenty, so to speak. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully if Mr. FireTheLier does decide to, you know, when in future do these videos or whatever. But we ended up staying at the resort. You can look out for it in the description when to find it. And in saying this, basically the food was on point. It was really delicious. The serving size were good. The price value point was again on par. Again, as I said, previously in most of my videos that FireTheLier and I decided to go halves on some things, be it the activities or the dining sort of things. Obviously with this resort that we stayed in, also in saying this, just to add this in where we stayed, obviously the water's your oyster. They offered obviously tennis courts, squash courts, gym, they've got massage surfaces, you've got basically tennis, you've got basically not far from you some, you know, tracks that you can go walk around there, the Hawker Falls track and Blue Moon Crack or Creek track or something, which I'll again put some of this up above me of the activities you could do maybe versus also maybe the actual destination of where they're located, because if you're like again looking into some fun and games or spontaneous activities, what have you, these are the ones you could do. Again, this will be with a seasonal dependent, obviously, from the ones I'm recommending for you guys to do, especially the ones that FireTheLier and I did. Some of them, I think from memory, from what we got told, were seasonal dependent as well as weather dependent. And in saying this also, that we had our fun and games, obviously, of what we did in doing this. So hopefully, in saying this, that you've enjoyed some of these videos and stayed in the Wairakei resort in Taupo. But on the last day, we decided before we head off home that we, second to last night shall we say, that we decided to stay at the bar, which was the Geyser house inside the actual resort. Well, as you can see, basically, as I said, FireTheLier obviously decided, despite he was being a naughty boy, wanting to try and do it alcohol-free for the whole entire trip, but he wanted to spoil himself, obviously, and as said, I've been trying to look out for him, obviously, in saying this as well, because obviously with his epilepsy and meds, he shouldn't be doing this, but he's a daredevil. He does what he wants when he wants. Obviously, you probably have guessed when you've seen some of the videos of our activities, especially trying to get me out of my comfort zone, which I thank him for that anyways. I appreciate what he's been doing for me in the last few years, being together and what have you. And hopefully, in saying this, that you guys have enjoyed this, and as I said, there'll be hopefully some fun and games to be had, hopefully here in Taupo. And that, in saying this, that if you want to see some of this stuff or do some of the stuff that I mentioned, again, it'll be listed in the description, as well as if you want to support FireTheLier and I, our contacts are below in the description as well. And in saying this also, as I said previously in one of my videos, that I'm going to have to give you guys a quick live update what's going on with me, because obviously the live video of the gaming or whatever FireTheLier and I was going to be planning, that was supposed to be scheduled for June, July, will have to be pushed forward a bit more because of change of action for me, especially for the change of plans, because what's going on with me is changing, which I'll let you guys know. And in this, I'm not going to share much more until I do a live video, so stay tuned for that if you are supporting my cause, and that it's based on what I'm doing for it, for raising awareness of autism and mental health and everything else, as well as just giving you guys ideas of what's going to happen. But as I said, stay tuned for that, and be back with you shortly for more fun and games, and I'll see you again soon.